Welcome, sweet spirits, to Beautiful Cast Tarot. I am Elle the Intuitive. I will be your psychic consultant for this session. This is for all star signs, so if you found me here today, chances are Spirit has a message for you. Do keep in mind that these are generalized readings and that not all information channeled may be applicable to every situation, so keep what resonates and leave what does not. We'll have 3 piles for you to choose from today. Use your intuition, let your heart guide you, and I'll see you there.
Hi, Sacred Souls. Alright, so pile 1 is here, 2, and 3. Pile 1 is with this little Resin Fox. See him? And it's going to be with the Master Tarot. Pile 2 is a little Trinket Container Fox with the Beginner Tarot. Pile 3 is the silly little round thing sculpture. It is also a fox. And it's with a tarot that I am not sure what this one's called. This one was a gift. Alright. What I want you to do is take time to let your intuition help you to choose. Close your eyes, take a deep breath in, ask your intuition what card pile is for you, and breathe out. When you open your eyes, when you're ready, your eyes will dart to a pile. Whichever pile your eyes dart to is the pile your intuition has chosen for you. Alright, I'll see you there. Hello, Sacred Souls of pile number 1. If you chose the little Resin Fox, you made it to your pile. Alright, so this is what we're going to do for the day. We're going to do an energy check-in. The person will be here. You will be here. We will then go through your oracle cards. We will go back to the tarot, wondering how your person feels about you today. And then from there, we're going to end off with a channel message from my Twin Flame tarot deck. I work with a particular guide named Montague. She is a vampire guide, and she will be assisting me with the channel messages. Alright, so we're going to jump right into this. Alright. Spirit, please align with pile 1. Please align with pile 1. Now, first off, when I was doing meditations and getting in alignment with your pile, I felt that something is going to happen that's going to make you very happy. This pile had just this overwhelming, emanating sense of joy coming from it. Alright. Okay. Pile 1. Alright. So let's see what you got here. King of Pentacles in reverse. The Fool card. So we can push that back a little bit. The Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords. Okay, so I feel like there are a lot of people involved in this situation. This isn't just your opinion that's factoring in this equation. So first of all, I feel that somebody let you down. Somebody gave you the impression that they were stable, and or maybe you gave the impression to somebody else that you were stable, and it turns out that things have fallen through. Now, I feel that you are desiring to there's like this sense of disconnect, like something just feels kind of off in this pile. Okay, so you're being guided to embark on something new. You are doing something that you might be a little nervous about, but you could be also very excited about it as well. I feel like it could have to do with love. Maybe what I'm seeing right now is that you might have found, you might be in separation with your twin, but you might have come in contact with a soulmate or a karmic, and you're currently cutting your special person, your twin, off. Okay. see what else we've got here. Yeah, you're walking away from a person that you gave them a lot of chances. You tried a lot with them, but you're walking away. You're hoping that this leap of faith you're taking will bring you like happiness. And you've decided not to give your person another chance. You decided to retract your love offer, your feelings, because this person did not bring you happiness. All right, now let's go over to your person. Please align with pile one's person. Keep in mind that you could be, you can switch the energies around as you need to. And if there's the chance that you are reflecting energy back, if you see yourself in both sides of the pile, either your check-in or your person's check-in, you're mirroring each other. All right. I feel like your person made a really bad choice in love. They might have chosen somebody over you, and this person they chose is a karmic. They're starting to see your relationship, your connection, in a very different light. Like they've kind of stepped back and they've gained enlightenment over your connection. They're starting to see the truth of your connection. Your person may have some addictive qualities. So they could be codependent, they could be an alcoholic or a drug addict. They could be addicted to the flesh. They may have been a cheater at one point in time, a chronic cheater. Let's see what else. They tethered themselves to somebody that was not for their highest good. They've had to have the strength to hold back from you. And they feel insanely defensive. I feel like they've lived in a state of denial about their feelings towards you. And they're afraid of coming forward because they're afraid of how you're going to treat them or how you're going to react. They realized that they were part of the problem. They were, as I said before, the cards are indicating that they were spreading themselves too thin, that they were giving to more than one situation. And this caused them to have a sense of defeat. They were manipulative. They're manifesting you. They know they need to bring in an apology, but right now their ego is kind of in the way. There's a sense of betrayal in this connection. They know they betrayed you. If this sounds like you or your person, you're in the right place. We're going to go ahead and clear the board and jump into your oracle cards. See what we got. I'm excited for these. I always enjoy seeing these. I clear the deck. Alright, sorry that took so long. Okay. So, what you've got first, I'm not sure how to say this, it's like Ceres, but it's an asteroid. And it's the number on the card is 29, which reduces down to 11, which is a master number. and it reduces down to a 2. And this card is Nurture. All right. So let's see what we got from this card. So this card is about your intuition, about being wise, about being creative. I sense that you are in a position where you are definitely cutting something off to allow something else to grow. You're also being guided to nurture the things that you wish to foster growth in. Honestly, you could end up being pregnant if you're a divine feminine, or basically I see a child at some point in your near future. That's not for everybody. If it resonates, take it. If it doesn't, leave it. And then you have the 12th house introspection with 50, which reduces down to, oh, I forgot to tell you about the 2. 2 is about duality. It's about a choice. I feel like you have a choice right now to make. All right, so 50. It reduces down to a 5. 5 is about change. I feel like you're changing directions. I feel like your person can sense this. I feel like you're going through an awakening right now. For some reason I said heart chakra, but your chakras are coming on into alignment. They're coming online. The 12th house is kind of about the hidden, the things that aren't seen. It's about what goes on internally. Take your time, because something big is about to change in your life. And you want to make sure that you're in a position where you've analyzed yourself enough that you're making an appropriate decision for yourself, that you know you are, that you're trusting your intuition. Because Ceres is about trusting your intuition. All right, we're going to move on. Oh, I don't think I showed you. We are in a Mercury retrograde, and it's kind of screwing with me. I'm a Gemini, and my Mercury is also in Gemini, so I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this retrograde. All right, so you have full moon in Scorpio. It's time to release negativity. I feel like anything that you've held back, anything that you have felt negatively about, obviously you were betrayed. You need to work through that. You need to let it go. You need to, because the thing is if you're starting a new relationship, you don't want to start this relationship on the, I'm so sorry, give me a moment. I'm so sorry that this is confirmation. You don't want to start a new relationship on the back of a failed relationship. Allow yourself the time to heal. If you're needing to release somebody or an ideal, I feel like I feel this sense that this particular pile has accepted that their twin flame relationship is done and over with, that it's not going to go any further. If you're wanting to release that, you're welcome to try. It is a tie that can't be broken. To my knowledge, anyway. I've tried to release my own twin many times. It's hard. It's hard to get to a point where you can just move forward. And if you've gotten there, congratulations. I hope that your new relationship fosters growth. All right, so we're going to move on. Oh my God. Okay, so you got marriage. I don't think I showed you this one either. Oh my God, I'm going to do better. I'm so sorry. I'm a little scattered today. All right, so you got marriage. The fairies join you in celebrating wedding bliss. So whether it's with this new partner or with your twin flame, marriage is in the cards for you. I do see children. I see family and friends joining you. I see a beautiful ceremony. I see that this commitment, this relationship, whether it's with your twin or with this soulmate, this is a one in a million. This is a unicorn of relationships. You're going to end up being happy. Okay, let's move on. All right. Wow. Green Man's Bride, Sacred Union, Commitment Ceremony, Maturing into Deeper Relationship. And 38 reduces down to an 11, which is a master number, which speaks of your intuition and wisdom. And it reduces down to a 2, duality. So we have concurring symbols here. I feel like you're going to be a beautiful bride. I feel like you're going to have to make a choice. And I feel like your person's coming back around. I feel like there may be a disagreement between you and your person and the person you are with or getting into a relationship with. I feel that there might be some sort of either I'm feeling a verbal altercation. All right, let's move on. Flirt. You deserve love. Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. So you're being encouraged to be lighthearted. You're being encouraged to release the negativity so that you can put yourself out there in the most positive manner possible. You deserve love. You are lovable. I get the feeling that your person or you is going to shoot your shot. I get the feeling that either way, things that are in the shadows, things that are in the 12th house, things that are unseen will be coming to light soon. All right, now let's see what your person would like to say to you. It's time for me to heal now. I get the feeling that this is also a message for you. I feel like your person feels you pulling away. And that's hard on them. I replay our conversations over and over. Let's see what I get off of this card. They remember the last time they made you cry. They remember the look on your face, and it honestly haunts them. I love you. I have that Justin Bieber song in my head right now. I'm channeling, Is It Too Late Now to Say I'm Sorry? I feel like they didn't tell you how they felt when they had the opportunity to, and it's weighing heavily on them. I'm afraid to contact you. I really feel like they sit and they start to type messages, or they dial your phone number into their keypad, and then they just can't go through with it. They don't have the courage enough to go through with it. All right, we're going on to my handwritten oracle. Oh, wow. Okay, so you know how we were discussing how your person had chosen a third party over you, a karmic? This says third party. I almost said your name. So apparently they're envisioning you when they're with their person, when they're with their karmic. And they almost called your name out instead of, you get where this is going. All right. I am dumbfounded that you exist. You are my magical creature, my mythical creature. And isn't it funny that this card has a unicorn in it? And you're their mythical creature. You intimidate me. I feel like you've grown a lot. And the person you grew into, they thought that you'd be down and out. They thought that you would have nothing to live for after they were no longer in the picture. And they are just shocked and awe to find out that you are literally growing beyond belief. What you've developed into, you are the Queen of Cups. You are the Empress. You set my soul alight. For some reason, I'm seeing the Page of Swords right now. And I get the feeling that they actually spy on you. That they're keeping track of your photos. Wow. Okay. I'm sorry. I know this trying to keep this PG-13. I want to impregnate you. I'm telling you, if you have an encounter with your person, a baby may be the result of that love session. When I say your person, I mean your twin flame. Not your soulmate, your twin flame. All right. I think you're better off without me. They haven't grown the way that you have. They haven't done near the work, and that's why they feel that they need to heal now. Because they're realizing that you got too far ahead of them. And you're so far away now that they think that they might not be in the same league as you. I feel your person is going through a heart chakra awakening. And I think you are too. You're mirroring each other. Because do you remember whenever I was looking at this card, it looks like the chakras, and I said heart chakra on, for some reason. I feel like your person and you are going through a heart chakra awakening, and your hearts are directly tied to one another. Your heart and your throat chakra are very in tune with twins. I want us. They miss you. They miss you so much. I feel like they fantasize, daydream, and feel like it might be out of the realm of possibility now. But they want it. All right. We're going to move into your tarot. All right. There for right now. Okay. Damn it, I just lost all my cards on the floor. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. I'll have to set those there for right now. Alright. How does pile one's person feel about them right now? How does pile one's person feel about them right now? One more shuffle. How does pile one's person feel about them right now? Alright. Well, I can tell you they're holding back. They're afraid. Sorry. I apologize for that. All right. So they're viewing you as the Queen of Cups. You're beautiful and loving and nurturing. But they're also recognizing that they've been in distorted masculine energy. They're not feeling confident in themselves anymore. They may feel like their looks are going downhill. And they're seeing that even though they're a king, they're in a different suit than you. So they don't feel like they're in the same league. They feel like you're very different. And they also get the feeling that you've closed your cup of love to them. Like, if you can see this, these two, the King of Wands and the Queen of Cups, they're not facing the same direction. And what lies directly between them is the betrayal. I feel like you're both kind of pulled back and you're both kind of hermiting. But the thing is they're seeing the beacon of light, and you're the beacon of light for them. You are the enlightenment for them. You are this. You are what makes their heart light up. And they're reflecting now on how they made a poor decision, how they juggled you in the past, and how they are now feeling very unstable in their lives. But they're also recognizing that you're their twin. Remember how I said I thought they were spying on you? Page of Swords. Wow, guys. Okay. So they want to, for one, they're feeling rejected, but they're wanting to turn this around. They desire to, like, bring forth an offer to you in which you won't reject them. Like, something you cannot turn down. And they're trying really hard not to continue keeping their eye on you because, like, it brings them a lot of heartache. When they spy on you, when they look you up on social media or drive past your house or however they're keeping an eye on you, it just reminds them of the heartache. And they're trying very hard to shut their passion down for you. They're trying very hard to cut off. They were abusive to you in the past. They were verbally abusive to you in the past. It's funny because they keep coming out in distorted energy. So you got the Fool crossing. So this makes me feel that, like, you might want to take a leap of faith in a different direction, but you're kind of on the fence. They could be on the fence too. Not really knowing what direction to go in. Kind of feeling stuck. So it's showing up that they got into another relationship for, like, the purpose of potentially, it could have been monetary reasons. And they're seeing now that that person that led them, they were led astray, essentially. They realized they made a decision based off of what they thought was going on rather than what was actually going on. I hear I'm hurting. You both have invested a lot of time in one another, and they've invested a lot of time in watching you and just sulking in heartache. They keep thinking if they wait just a little longer that maybe you'll reach out. Maybe their ships will come in and you'll be the one to tell them you want them, that you want them. And honestly, I feel like you want to, but you can't. They're ready to let the lies come to light. I feel like they were dishonest with you, and they're ready to bring things that are hidden into the light. I feel there are two minds about this. They want to be loyal, but it's almost like they don't know how to be loyal. But they know that you were their happiness, you were their wish fulfillment. And honestly, I feel like they dream about deepening this commitment. Like they dream about marrying you. they don't want to be in the same energy that they were in when they were not being faithful to you. They would honestly like to bring in an equal give and take. One where they're actually giving back to you instead of taking from you. They want happiness with you. And they want to heal. They want to heal with you. They very much imagine marrying you. That's the twin flame card, but it is in reverse. So they're afraid that you're going to turn them down and that's just going to end everything for them. That that's going to literally just cut them down. They're afraid that if you reject their offer, that that's just going to devastate their world, and they don't know if they can handle that right now. Sometimes they're so hurt that they can't do anything but work. They don't feel like they can move forward without you there. Like they want to work together to heal. Instead, they don't seem to realize that they need to heal on their own before they can come back together with you. I feel like they've been pouring themselves into their work so that they don't have to think about you. They think a lot about how they dropped you, how they just cut you off. All right, so we're going to jump into your channel message. Now this deck is a little different. I have some cards in here. I lost the star card out of the first two decks like this that I had. And I discovered that I had just recently lost the star card again. So that's 2 for 2. So what I did was I took a bunch of the cards that had two individuals in them, and I wrote my own personal messages. I can explain. I wrote my own little messages on the cards that had like what felt like twin flames in them. So this card deck has, I think, about 90 cards in it. 90 something cards in it. Okay. Montague. Please align with pile 1's person. What would they like to say to pile 1? Please align with pile 1's person. What would they like to say to pile 1? They want to be ready to come towards you. Hang on. I ran away from you. And now I'm stagnating. There's been no growth in my life. I thought that I was going to get prosperity where I went. But in actuality, I've been met with defensiveness. I want to return to you. I know you're my twin. This is what I mean. I wrote on these cards. I feel regret. I want to come back together. I want to marry you. I dream of marrying you. I dream of protecting you. I want to move to calmer waters. All I do is think about you. I'm in a perpetual state of pain. I want to hold on to. I feel you pulling away from me. I lied to you. And I held back from you, and now I have anxiety thinking of you moving on. I spy on you daily. I want to move back together and see if we can work this thing out. All right, pile one. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this gave you clarity and peace. And I hope to see you again. Until next time. Welcome, Sacred Souls of Pile 2, to your love reading. Alright. First of all, we're going to do an energy check-in to see if you made it to the right place. Also, this is your pile if you chose the little Trinket Box Fox. We're going to go into your Oracle cards. From there, we're going to jump back into Tarot to find out how your twin flame is feeling about you right now. Then from there, we're going to leap into a channel message with my Phantasmagoria, well, my Vampire Tarot, my Tarot of the Vampires deck. It's a little expanded. It's not personally mine, but I kind of lost one of the cards in it, so I used the cards from the new deck and the one that I had that I lost them from, and I combined them with my own personal messages. So it's a deck of like 90 cards. So we're going to jump into this. All right. This will be your pile. This will be your check-in, and this will be your person's. Now, I want you to keep in mind that you can move things around as you need to, and that if the energies are mirroring back to one another, you're mirroring. You see your energy in both piles, you're mirroring. All right. Please align with pile 2. Please align with pile 2. Please align with pile 2. Alright, so first off, let's see what we got. Alright. So what's coming up is that you were in a failed relationship. Now, you may be feeling like you owe your person, your twin flame, an apology. You want to talk to your person and you want to start working together again. But right now you're lacking any ideas on how to do that. You just have the desire. You've been hermiting. You've kind of been secluded and off on your own. And you're hoping that this is the end of a cycle. It seems that cycles are closing out. You could be traveling soon. Something is completing. Something is ending. All right, now we're going to move into your person. Please align with pile 2's person. I feel like you've been feeling very lonely. Sorry, I don't mean to just... This is maybe your person, but I feel like you've been very lonely lately. You feel kind of isolated. All right. Pile 2's person. Your person has been very fixated on a failed commitment. They feel that justice has not been brought to this situation. They're also hesitant. They're hesitant about working things out with you. Wow, guys. They're feeling defensive. And like they need to stand their ground on something. Like, I feel like this need to fight, to battle, to stand up for themselves. They've been moving very slowly. It's like almost like once burned, twice shy. I feel like they're finding the strength to keep moving forward right now. But despite all of this, despite the fact that they're hesitant, they're also thinking that they want a new beginning too. They want to work things out with you. So if that sounds like you or your person, you're in the right place. We're going to jump back into tarot here momentarily. But first, we're going to go through your oracle cards. Hang on. All right, guys. All right, let's see what you got. Okay, so your first, let's see. Wow. Okay, for one, the first card you get is Mercury, Messages. It's a number 2. Number 2 is about duality. I feel like you're going to be getting a message from your person. I feel like you might be getting your message from this person during the retrograde. We're currently in Mercury retrograde. Okay, let me slow down. All right, so Mercury, Messages. It's a very beautiful card. Vesta, Hearth, with 32 reducing down to a 5. It's about changes. I feel like despite everything that's happened, you still have a fire in your heart for this person. And they feel the same way about you. This is retrograde review. 15 reduces down to a 6. And that's like coming together, coming back together. It's like reunion. That's reunion energy. So you could be expecting a review of this relationship. You could be expecting incoming messages. You can be expecting this situation to resolve itself, reconciliation. All right, let's move on. Oh my gosh. The end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. Work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. So something that's been on your mind, something that's been weighing you down, something that's had your emotions running high, it's coming to an end. Your separation could be coming to an end. And I feel like you've been afraid. This person triggers a lot of pain within you, a lot of fear. But you're being encouraged to work through that fear with this person. Okay. All right. Gossamer Princess, communication, relationship, work to be done. All right. So Mercury is the planet of communication. And you've got Mercury. I feel like your person is going to be coming forward with a message for you or a phone call. You're going to be hearing from them either way. And relationship work to be done. That's kind of what the retrograde is about. It's reviewing, working on, like work on things, reworking, retailoring, retooling, all the re's. All right, let's see what we got here. We got 2 of these. Spring. Your desires fully manifest as the flowers begin to bloom. We are in spring currently, and I feel like you have something to really look forward to this spring. You could be getting excited, feeling drawn to places you wouldn't normally go. This could be a serendipitous reunion. This could also be them reaching out and actually putting forth effort. You could be moving. Moving is a step in the right direction for you. If you're having trouble picking a new home, I'm being guided to tell you there may be blue flowers in front of the new home that you will be choosing to move into. Keep an open mind. You might actually even be moving in with your person after this reconciliation takes place. Like, you might be moving in with them. Oh, I'm so excited for you. All right, let's see what the romance angels have to say. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Now, this could have to do with your moving situation, and you might need help and assistance in that moving process. New love, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Now, I feel like this is kind of like when your twin flame comes back in, treat it like it's a new relationship. Don't hold on to the past grudges and turmoil. Allow that to flow. Process that now. That's what it means when it says relationship work is to be done. You're to work on yourself solitarily and together. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. I feel like right now your soul frequency is magnetic, and you are calling in the person. You're calling in your twin, and they're calling you in. If you've been thinking about them in the middle of the night, waking up at strange late hours, not being able to sleep, if your eye twitches, mine actually twitches all the time, and it only started after my twin and I broke things off. So, if they're coming to your mind, if you just suddenly know they're thinking about you, if your eye starts twitching, it means like you two have a connection, a very special connection, something that others can't understand, something that's inexplicable. Trust your gut, trust your intuition, and let's see what your person has to say to you. I don't react when people mention you. I feel like they try not to show any emotion whatsoever when somebody mentions your name in a conversation. I feel like they don't want to appear weak or like they're still troubled by this separation. I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. They tell themselves they're grateful for you, but there's an air of bitterness that clings to this card right here. There's it's kind of uncomfortable, to be honest with you. Like, they try to make it seem like you're less important than you are. But deep down on the 5D, on the 5th dimension, on your higher self, on their higher self, they recognize that you were someone very important to them. I can't stop thinking about you. Now pay attention if your eye starts twitching randomly throughout the day or you start getting chills. Just random chills out of nowhere. It's your person thinking about you. It's your twin thinking about you. I will wait for a sign from you. They're going to wait to see what you say. They're going to wait to see if you feel ready for them. And then they're going to reach out, potentially. And they're going to see how you react to them touching base with you. All right, let's look at my handwritten oracle. I'm sorry I lied to you. Please forgive me. I don't want to lose you. I feel they recognize that you're moving in a different direction, honestly, it feels like they're afraid that they're going to lose, that someone else is going to come along and swoop you up. I have nothing against, it's supposed to be, I have nothing against you. I cherish our memories together. Sorry, I missed the you. But, this is kind of contradictory because what I feel is that there are times that they are bitter. But for the most part, they do cherish you. They love you. My karmic knows. They may be with another person. They may know that this other person may know about you. This karmic lover may know about you, or know how your twin flame feels about you. I don't feel safe enough to share my heart. I feel like they want to reach out, but they're afraid. And I feel like this is a mirroring kind of card right here. I feel like you both feel the same way. I daydream about you. You really do. I feel like those moments where they're daydreaming are the moments where you just suddenly know they're thinking about you. You just have a feeling. I'm ashamed of my behavior. Forgive me. They must have acted very out of character or brought you out of your character. Something must have happened that made you step back hard, or perhaps you did this to them. Everywhere I go, I see you. I think of you constantly. I get the feeling that, like, every person they meet, every person they talk to, every interaction with another human being, every little sense in the air, things that they see, everything reminds them of you. And it causes them to have flashbacks. Like, they just space out and people notice it. And they wonder what your person is thinking about. It's you. They think about you. Your person may drive a Dodge. Or your person could be dodging you, trying to avoid contact, but wanting that contact. Buying a house. Oh my God, guys. New home, buying a house. New home. Your person could be buying a house, or you could be moving in together, or you could be making this decision together once you get back together. I don't understand how this happened. The person feels heartbroken. It was kind of like, however this transpired, it transpired in such a way that they literally sit back and think, what the hell just happened? Okay, guys, we're going to jump into your tarot and find out how your person is currently feeling about you. All right. Please align with Pile 2's person. Please align with Pile 2's person. All right, we're good. All right. I feel like your person has been healing, and they have stepped out of the King of Wands energy and into the Emperor energy. They're really finding themselves. I feel like they could be having financial difficulty right now. Oh, hang on. They're also recognizing that it might be advantageous to bring you back into their life, not just for monetary reasons, but because with you, things felt right. With you, they had the nurturing they needed. He's lying Paltu. Paltu's person. Yeah, when they stepped up from being the King of Wands to the Emperor, they were letting go of a lot, like releasing a lot of bondage from the past, like removing the shackles, attaching them to potentially codependency. I really feel like it's codependency here. It could be for some of you drug addiction or alcoholism, but for others it might not be. They're really trying to follow their intuition here. They're trying to let go of the past, like what the bitterness that they were holding against you. They're really trying to let go of that. They want to focus on the future. They want to focus on like growing up and relinquishing that which held them before. Kind of like the devil card, releasing, like the devil in reverse, releasing things. They want to take a leap of faith, but they feel like they don't have the power to do so. They don't feel like they have the power to move things to calmer waters with you. You must be very stubborn. Sorry, I don't mean to dog you or anything. Okay. There must have been some sort of conflict between the two of you. They feel like they're stagnating, like they've gotten to a point where they've grown as far as they can without you. They're just waiting now, waiting for you to come back, waiting for their ships to come in, waiting for like some strike of insight to let them know what direction they need to go in. I feel like they have trust issues. You both do. I feel like you must have turned your back on them. You must have walked away. They walked away. Either way, though, they have an offer for you. They want to bring forth an offer, or you want to bring forth an offer. And I feel like this is them though, because if this is what we're trying to focus on. They have been they have a lot of anxiety, a lot of fears that keep them up at night. If you're waking up at odd hours of the night, this could be because they're experiencing anxiety and you are energetically picking up on it. They're trying to find balance right now. And trusting their intuition, they're trying to find balance. They're really focusing on some sort of money problem right now. And you know what? They may have been overindulging. They may have been overindulging, and this could be somebody that had been an addict or an alcoholic. But it shows that they're letting that go. They're releasing that. All right. They want to bring justice to this situation. They want to step out of defeat. They've been spying on you, but they are going to bring forth messages to you. They are going to bridge this gap. Expect hasty conversation. Expect expect a phone call or a text message. All right, we're going to clear the board and jump into your channel message from your person. All right. Montague, please align with Pile 2's person. What would they like to say to Pile 2? Montague, please align with Pile 2's person. What would they like to say to Pile 2? Please align with Pile 2's person. What would they like to say to Pile 2? So your person, they could have been in a very toxic energy in the past. Wow. So they recognized that you were like the Empress. You were like somebody to grow with. You were the cream of the crop. And they were very toxic in the past. They were like the narcissist, codependent dynamic. Like, they were the narcissist in that situation. But you held a flame for them. And all they were doing was draining you. Let me start over. I'm so sorry. I was supposed to be channeling a message. I was so toxic. I was toxic and you were perfect, and I had to have you. I had to have every last bit of you, all to myself. I moved in slowly and took what I wanted. I watched you diminish as I drained you of your energy. And now all I want to do is protect you. I can't believe I did this to you in the past. I can't believe I'm waking up. I want a second chance. I want a chance to do it right. I don't want you to feel defensive around me. I don't want you to feel that you have to protect yourself from me. I want to marry you. I want to deepen our connection instead of running away. That's what I wanted to tell you. I wanted to marry you, but I got scared and I ran away. And now I feel defeated. I feel like I bled you dry. And I regret that so much. And now I just want to hold on to you. All I've got left are your memories. I just want to hold on. Montague says to take the top card. I'm going to move in with passion. And I'm going to take what's mine. All right, that started off a little shaky and a little possessive. It ended a little possessive, but I do hope that this brought you some sort of peace and clarity. And if you need someone to talk to, you can always reach out to me. I will always answer. All right, Pile 2. This is your love reading. See you next time. Welcome, sacred souls of pile 3 to your love reading. If you've chosen the silly little round things fox, you're in the right place. We're going to do an energy check-in first with Leor's. That's my guide, Leor, her tarot deck, because I have no idea what this tarot deck is called. If anybody knows, leave it in the comments. Then we're going to go into your oracle cards. From there, we're going to jump back into the tarot, and then we're going to finish up with a channel message from Montague. All right. So here's you. Here's your person. So take what resonates, leave what does not. There is a possibility that you will see yourself in both sides of the board. In that case, you're mirroring, and you know, it's a twin flame connection. Please align with pile 3. Please align with pile 3. Please align with pile 3. This one's a little harder to shuffle. All right. So you have the Queen of Cups, 3 of Wands, 2 of Wands, and Wheel of Fortune. So you could be experiencing some bad luck right now. You could be stagnating in a cycle. You could be feeling that your union with your person was a fated event, but it didn't end well. I see you have your heart closed off, and you're sort of in a sense of waiting and planning. Now, I know I said that this was going to be you and your person, but apparently this is just you because you take up the whole board. All right. All right. You've had a sudden strike of insight. Something regarding this love connection. Okay. I feel like you're realizing that you're in love with your person. And that you actually want victory with your person, but right now that's not where things are. There's a sense of dissonance. All right, so that's you. So we're going to clear off the board here. Set you there. Please align with pile 2's person. Sorry, pile 3. There might be something in pile 2 for you. Please align with pile 3's person. Please align with pile 3's person. What do you have, Spirit? Your person's holding back. The person could be very stubborn. Okay. We got one. Your person doesn't want to feel like they're defending themselves anymore. Okay. But they feel like they're stagnating, like there's just no movement forward. They feel like you left them out in the cold. If you walked away from them, they could be experiencing some money difficulty. And this could be due to them being overly generous or overly generous with... you potentially may have walked away from them after an argument, after them spreading themselves too thin, after them giving to somebody else, giving to a third party. They're afraid you don't want to work with them. Okay. They're relinquishing some, they're working on themselves. Like, it's almost as though they recognize that they were in double energy. It's almost as though they could have been, this has shown up pretty consistently in several piles. But, the devil card keeps raising its head. But it's always in the reverse, meaning that they're relinquishing, like, potential drug addiction, codependency, alcoholism, something that they were overdoing it on. They're also recognizing they made a bad choice. Okay. They've been stagnating. And I get the feeling they were breadcrumbing you at one point or another. Okay, if that sounds like you or your person, you're in the right place. We're going to jump into your oracle cards, and then we'll get back to tarot. Alright, let's see what we got here. Okay, so you have numbers in succession here. So you have Uranus with change, it's 25. That reduces down to a 7. And then you have opposition, confrontation with 53, which reduces down to an 8. So I get the feeling that with your person might have been very authoritative. And this, like, I feel like you were butting heads. Like, there was a power struggle there. But I want you to be aware of where you're being asked to grow and how this situation is causing or fostering your growth, rather than being stuck in frustration. With Uranus being with change, I just really get this strong feeling that you need to expect a shift in this dynamic somewhere. Okay, let's move on. A win-win forecast is outcome. A win-win oh my god, it's so Mercury retrograde. A win-win outcome is forecast, full moon in Libra. I feel like something is going to change drastically, that you're going to find that your person actually does want to work together with you and does want to work things out. There's going to be justice brought to this situation, even if there are high emotions running high now. Debt paid off. The old weight and habit of debt is lifted from you and your life. So this actually is telling me that the karmic debt that you had with one another has been settled, and that you could actually come together again without that karmic debt factoring into your relationship. Acorn's invitation, touch, exchange, connection. This is an 8. It's 17, but it reduces down to an 8. It could... There might be an exchange between you and your person. A connection, maybe a touch, a spark between the two of you, like reigniting a spark. You're going to be asked to use your own authority to determine, like using your own authority to determine what it is you want out of this situation. Okay, moving on. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. You may be religious or you may be spiritual, and your person may or may not be. There could have been something that caused you to butt heads in the past. But I'm being told the religious factors had something to do with that. Let's see what your person has to say to you. Even though we are fighting, I love you unconditionally, is what I heard when I saw I love you unconditionally. I feel like your person wants reconciliation. And just because you're fighting or maybe in opposition to one another does not necessarily mean that there is no love there. You can fight in a healthy manner. You can disagree in a healthy manner. I'm starting to understand our connection. I feel like your person's starting to wake up. I feel you are too. I feel like they dream about you a lot. I dream about you all the time. I want to feel that way again. They miss feeling in love with you. I just heard a fight doesn't have to be the fight. It can just be a fight. So this doesn't have to be the thing that causes you to split ways, to be done with one another. The timing just wasn't right for us. I feel like this is something your person tells him or herself so they don't feel so bad about things not having worked out between the two of you. We need to let each other go. I feel like this is something your person says to themselves so that they don't feel as bad about the separation. You were the best thing in my life. And this is actually how they feel. And this is why these two cards came up. Because they do not want to admit how much they feel for you. Because if they admit how much it hurt, then they're admitting how deeply it hurts them now for you not to be there. Let's see what my handwritten oracle has to say. You are overdoing it. Please rest. Now, this is from Spirit. I feel like you must be in your mind a lot. And you must be trying to keep busy so as not to think about this person. This may or may not be true for you. If it doesn't resonate, just leave it here for somebody else. I spelled this completely wrong. It was supposed to be receipts, but I spelled it wrong. Anyway, so please forgive the spelling error. I'm not really sure what this one actually signifies. Give me a second. Honestly, it's almost as though like anything that they spent money on you with, they're now looking back and thinking longingly of those times when they got to spend money on you. Also, if you're wanting to get a job, if you're looking for employment, Spirit is saying the job is yours. Sorry, that has nothing to do with your love life, or maybe it does. I don't know. Your person might be looking for a job and they might be landing the gig. I'm taking time to find clarity. I heard I need clarity. I need peace. Please forgive me. I know not what I do. I feel like whatever they did, whatever they said, the way that they were arguing with you, the way they hurt you, they really feel guilty about it now. They feel very bad about it now. I know you said you were done. I hope you didn't mean it. Maybe you did call it quits, but they're hoping for a second chance. I love you. They're hoping for a second chance because they love you. You are the only thing I'm holding on to. You keep me going. I feel like they're really struggling. They're tired of struggling. All right, we're going to clear off the board. And we're going to get going with your tarot. Then after that, we're going to jump into your channel message from your person. All right. We're going to ask Leor what your person is feeling for you right now. What does your twin flame feel about you right now? Leor, what is pile 3's person feeling about them right now? I'm feeling confusion. Feeling a sense of confusion as I'm shuffling these cards. Oh my god, we're about to lose some cards here. Okay, we got some here. There may be the involvement of a third party. And I feel like they're feeling like this is what ended your connection. That it almost feels like their ships are not going to come in now because there was somebody else involved. It could be like a person. It could be like, sorry if you can hear the train. It could be a person. It could be like their work or friends. It could even be friends. They're trying to find peace and clarity right now. It's almost like they're really upset, really worked up. I just feel overwhelmed and like anxious, not knowing what's going on. It's almost like they're so overwhelmed that they want to make a plan to get you back in their life, but they don't know what to do. Like they're stuck avoiding a tower moment. They're stuck avoiding change. Change that is inevitable, change that you can't avoid. They're resisting change. They're wanting to release burdens. Like they're just tired of thinking about this. They also want you to know that they let go of their other options. But they are resisting healing. It's almost like they think that just letting go of those options would be enough to get you back in their life. When in actuality, they need to do some healing work too. Because what got them in the place where they felt like a third party was the answer. They want to come in out of the cold. They don't like this. They do not like this separation at all. Like, I feel like they realized too late that you were their happiness. You were their wish fulfillment. You were their fulfillment at all. They want to marry you. Oh my god. But they're holding back. They're keeping secrets. They're manifesting you. They are manifesting you. They have a choice. And they feel like this is a fated connection. Like they feel like you have a choice too. And they know that there are secrets. Like, you may not know what they're hiding, but they know that you are aware that they were hiding something. And this makes them feel defeated. Like they were manipulative, and they're now seeking temperance. Like they're seeking a balance. They're looking to alchemize the situation into something different. They're looking for a change. They were very abusive in the past. They were not kind to you. Gosh, pile 3, I'm so sorry. Okay. They're kind of stagnant because it's like they want to take a leap of faith with you, but it's almost like they think that just manifesting you will be enough without taking that action. Without taking that action, they cannot actually, if they're not taking divinely guided action, they're not going to have success. It's almost like they're just going with the motions of things without actually making guided change. They're hermiting. They know that a change has to be made. It's almost like they feel lost. Like, I just feel this sense of loss. Like, they're just lost. They know they're trying to avoid the inevitable. And this causes them so much anxiety, sleepless nights. The weight of the world is on their shoulders. They're having nightmares, and they're unable to rest when it's time to rest. I know this is going to sound weird, but they almost feel like they have a sense of like they're being haunted. Like, not necessarily like a literal spirit haunting them, but like your memory is haunting them. They want to talk to you. They look at you like you're their soulmate, like you are their ultimate happiness. And they broke their own heart. They broke your heart too. They know they were breadcrumbing you. They know they were offering very little. And now they're just clinging to memories of you. They're going to come forward and apologize to you, actually. They're working hard on finding a way to apologize to you. Okay. We're going to actually jump into your channeled message from your person. That was fun. I enjoyed that. It was challenging to shuffle with this deck. I haven't used this deck in a while. But it was fun. Okay. Alright, Montague. On this deck, there's a story behind this. So as you can see, it's a little thicker than a normal tarot deck. It's got 90 cards in it instead of 78. Now, this is what happened. I've had this tarot, the tarot of the vampires for a long time. And every time I got this deck, like, okay, so the first one I got, my dog destroyed the star card. The star card of all things, like the card of healing. And then, so I replaced it. And then I just discovered last week that I was missing the star card. Go figure. So I replaced it again. But this time I took all the cards out of the old deck that was missing the star card. And I took the ones that looked like they were a couple, like there were couples in the imagery. And I wrote twin flame messages on those cards, and I stuck them in the new deck that I just replaced it with. So we're going to start off, and you're going to maybe get some special messages out of here. All right. Please align with pile 3, Montague. Please align with pile 3, Montague. Please align with pile 3, Montague. Okay, Montague just told me enough. Like, enough with the shuffling. She's like, I hear you. You've left me out in the cold. You've cut me off. You were my happiness. And now all I have left is fleeting memories of you. I wish I could protect you from what I've done. I'm holding back. I'm afraid. This separation hurts so badly. I'm done with it. I'm tired of it. All I can think about is being with you, making things right. I know we weren't healthy together. I want to talk to you. I wish we hadn't walked away from one another. I wish I hadn't lied to you, kept secrets. I betrayed you. I betrayed myself in the process. I feel like I've lost myself. I feel like I've lost my way. I want to take a leap of faith, but I don't know in what direction. I know you're guarded now. I know you're protecting yourself from me. You have a wall up between us. I want to be someone stable that you can rely on. But I know the last time that happened, I destroyed both our worlds. I betrayed you. Betrayed your trust. Now you're running. Now you're running from me. Hold on, I don't want to leave it on that note. You have a choice now. I have a choice. I just wish I could see more clearly what the path laid out in front of me. I wish I knew how to come home to you. Because I know we're on a twin flame journey. Alright, pile 3. That's your channeled message. I hope it brought you some peace and clarity. And I hope to see you again in the next reading.
Thank you for allowing me to be your conduit of light today. If you're feeling called to and you found value in this video, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Your presence here is invaluable. Infinite blessings, love and light. Until next time.